Hello, and welcome to the AIU Academic Support Center's YouTube channel. I'm Alyssa, a certified peer educator, and I'm going to guide you through how to take your syllabus and add your assignments and due dates into a digital calendar, physical planner, or to-do list. It is important to transfer all important dates from your syllabi into a planner or calendar to ensure deadlines are organized and in one central location. Having assignments, exams, and projects in a planner reduces the risk of missing assignments. Digital planners such as Outlook allows for a reminder notification to help you stay on track with all those assignments. To begin, you will need to gather your syllabus for whichever class you want to start with, or gather them all together and go one by one. Somewhere on the syllabi, you should see a semester schedule with dates and assignments. This is what I will use as a point of reference when filling in exams, projects, assignments, and quizzes. It's kind of a general outline with each week and typically due dates on there. For the purpose of this presentation, I'll be using my own class to kind of show you how to navigate everything. So this is my syllabi for one of my courses. Next, you will need to choose a platform or format where you will put all your due dates and assignments into. This needs to be a place that you will check consistently. Remember, polls can be helpful, but it is not reliable. Not every professor or instructor will put every assignment in. The syllabus is far more accurate of a source to use. We will start with Outlook Calendar, which is a part of your EIU Microsoft account and it is completely free for you to use. When you log into your Panther Mail or your Outlook email, you'll see this sidebar on the side that says like inbox and drafts and new mail. This is where you go to make your emails. Additionally, on the side, you'll see a little calendar kind of looking um, icon. You will click on that and it will take you to your Outlook calendar. This is where we will plug in most of your assignments if this is what you choose to do. But as you can see, there's a lot of different things going on here. But if you wanted to see your calendar by day, you can click on the day icon. Right now I have it on week for my purpose, so it is showing me week by week. But in order to add your assignments to it, you'll need to click on New Event, which I have highlighted here. This will take you to a page that kind of looks like this. I have written all over it so I can explain to you, but this is where the beef of all of your assignment knowledge for one particular assignment will go. So where it says add title, you will put the name of your assignment. If you have other classmates that you want to add, that was where you would add individual required attendees to. Then you will put the date and time that you want to do the actual assignment, not the due date. So I'm recording this on the 15th, which is why it says the 15th, but and it says 10 a.m. That's can all be changed up to you on when you think you can do the assignment. In the description is where you can put the actual due date as well as if you want instructions for that assignment. I'm sure you can find all the instructions on the D2L page or in your syllabus, depending on how the instructor has it set up. But if you want another place to put the instructions so you know you will see it, you can also add it in here so it's all in one place. At the top, you will see a lot of different icons. So for the first one on here, I've highlighted the series. This is if the assignment or what you're putting in is continuous or reoccurring, whether that's every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, whatever it is, you can change that in there. The little clock icon is where you will set specific reminders. So it's automatically set to send you 15-minute reminders. So you get it 15 minutes before whatever time and date that you put. You can change that to make it an hour before, 2 hours, a day before, however you want the notifications to come in. And then you can also color code each class. When we look at what I have done, each of my classes are different colors. So when I look at the calendar, I know which class is what. That's if you want to. If not, I would suggest putting the class name in the title of the where you put the assignment or in the description so you know which class you are doing. So this is what mine kind of looks like once you save it. As you can see, I have like a brownish orange color for one class. I have this teal color, I guess, for my another class, and then red for the last class that I have listed on this little section. This helps me know, okay, this class I'm doing this assignment and so on. I've also listed like at the top of my calendar which week we're on, so I know where to find it in my syllabi and in my modules because all of my classes are online, so they go by weeks. But however you want to organize that, but this is typically what it will look like depending on how you put it in there. For physical planners, it's very similar. You can, I mean, use any kind of physical planner. If you need one, or don't have access to one, there are free ones in the ASC, for you to use. We also have stickers and things like that if you want to make it fun and cute. But for me, I'm pretty basic. So just like the last assignments I showed you, those three assignments, I have them listed here also on my physical planner. I just put the name of the assignment. You can see right before it says grant, that's my grant writing class. That's what I put for the class, so I know which class I'm doing. And then in parentheses, you'll see that I put the due date. So I know I'm going to do it on the 26th, but it's actually due February 1st, which is that Sunday. So I gave myself plenty of time to do the assignments. When you're filling out this and the physical planner, with how long you want the assignments to be, I would kind of gauge that based on the instructions and how long you think that it would take you to do an assignment. Say you have a paper and you think you need 4 hours to do a paper, you can block 4 hours of time, or you can even split it on your calendar or in your planner, to do it piece by piece, however you want to organize that. But just keep in mind of how much time it might actually take you when you're putting in what days to do the assignments versus the due date. I always suggest to students do not do the assignments on the due date. Try to do them at least a day before, depending on the assignment. But of course, just having ample time to complete the assignment and review it before you submit it. The other option that you can do, and I know this one might seem a little less tedious, and easier to do, but not as accurate, is a to-do list. Usually writing things down is more helpful, in a sense of things. But if, you're completely new to planning and you don't even know where to start kind of thing, it's very similar to the physical planner. Again, you can see here that I have like the module and the discussion, the assignment, whatever. And then the due date, I've basically done the same thing, but put it in my phone or my notes on my phone. So as you can see, like the bolded piece is the class, and then the assignment, and then in parentheses is due date. Again, very similar. I have the class, the assignment, and the due date on both of them. And then I have it in like a bullet list. For me, I will mark these little bubbles whenever it's due that week. And then at some point throughout the week, my goal is to do that all before the due date. And then I delete it when it's done. I don't have to think about it anymore. That's personally how I do it. That works for me. But do it however you believe will work for you. Um, Again, when you're doing all of this, I would suggest not going week by week. But if you're in the first week of classes or first couple of weeks of classes, trying to put all of your assignments in so you don't have to kind of piggyback and do it every week. I mean, everything will be there. You can if it feels more overwhelming. I don't want you to put a whole bunch on your plate. But for me, I had a lot of time this week. So as you can see, I have put all my classes and all my assignments into my notes. This is just a portion of it, but it's all there. I've also personally filled out the planner and put all my assignments and into the calendar. Again, do that at your own pace and with the time that you do have. But this will be really helpful to reference throughout the semester so that you don't have to like keep adding things and yeah. So some things to remember. Planning looks different for everyone. So please, please, please be very careful about how you're doing things and what you think will work for you. Definitely test the waters. I know this is very overwhelming. I have three different options that I've done all for. You don't need to do all that. You could just pick one for sure. But yeah, finding what works best for you. Check your assignments and build the habits that take time. So maybe you can set reminders or alarms and look at them daily. Just like your Panther Mill, you should be looking at what assignments you have for that week daily, so you don't miss them. The more you see it, the more likely you'll remember and do these assignments. Less likely for you to fall behind at any point. And then also motivation and confidence is key. Think about how this process will help you in the long run. Hype yourself up and reward yourself for staying on top of things. You got this semester, no problem. Oop, wrong side. So, thank you for coming to this video and having the motivation to be like, yes, we're going to plan this semester. If you need any more information, you can visit the ASC, which is in McAfee 1611. We have our planners there, so if you need a planner, our grads can also help you plan if you really need it. I'll go through this with you if you really would like, personally, like one-on-one. But yes, we help with that. We help with time management, as I mentioned, or note taking, study skills, a plethora of many things that we can help you with throughout the semester. So please don't hesitate to come in and see us. If you need more information, you can scan the QR code for our website. But yes, that's all I had for you, and good luck on the rest of your semester.